Well, hello everyone and welcome to today's video. This is Thrifty Thursday. I know when I miss a couple weeks, people are like, where is Thrifty Thursday, Tessie? We enjoy this. In fact, it's been 9 years since I've been doing these Thrifty Thursdays, and today I went to the store. And I'm going to talk to you a little bit about decluttering, thrift haul, and finding treasures. With us, and it's so much fun, and we happen to be driving past it. We did not make a special trip, and I enjoy it. And I also help support MCC, Mennonite Central Committee, which is proceeds all volunteer, goes towards missions. And I have fun. Did I say I have fun? All right, so let's get started. I did get this charming book, and it is Country Kitchen Cookbooks. And it was half off, so I think it was $1.25, and it's pickled beets, and it's just a really cute little cookbook. Sweet pineapple pickles. Now recently I did purge 50% of my books, and I gave it there, so it's kind of fun because it just goes around and around, you know. And I did want to have this. I really looked at all of my books. I've done so many videos on the books I had. I thought it was time to donate them, and then I used this as resources. So I got that. And then for 50 cents, I did get this magazine, but it's all about Thanksgiving, and I don't have hardly any fall books, and I thought it would be nice to have this, and it's pumpkin macaroni and cheese. Now that sounds really interesting, and I am going to be making that here soon. I will be starting up with a lot more cooking videos because it's winter time, and I'm doing a lot of freezer meals, and it's really neat. This one has all kinds of recipes that have to do with the fall. I don't know what year this was, but it was 2022, and it was normally like $8, so I got it for 50 cents. And then I got this homemade cookbook for $1. I like these homemade ones that are typed out. I just think they're really neat. I like these, and I collect these. And then I got this one for $1. I love ideals. Did I tell you guys that? I'm starting to slowly collect them. Now this is number 6 that I have, and it is Thanksgiving. So neat. I love these because they're different seasons, and so I can bring them out, put them away, bring them out again, you know, in the different seasons. I don't like a lot of clutter. Now I do have a lot of things, but in the weeks come, you're going to see a lot less because I've really downsized to things that I can really use. And with that being said, I still have things that I like to buy, and one of this is this, and this is it's $5, and this is a double boiler. But I use these for my salves, and I also use them for all of my candles that I like to make. This part, it gets the water. This part, it melts, and then it has the lid for $5. And so I use these a lot, and they're perfect for me with doing all of the things that I like to do. So this is my 3rd one, and I use some for salves, some for lotions, and then some for candles. For $5, that was a really good deal. You're going to see a big shift in what I buy, as far as I don't buy things to set around the house. I do not buy plastic things like that. Now I did buy something here which was really neat. I love it. But I don't buy electronics. None of that. So I got these. And wrap a mat, and it's cloth. And they are to wrap your cheese and meat and things like that, and it is absolutely amazing. And it's wrap, like you wrap it, so you go like this, and then you go like this, You can wrap bread in it. And I got them for $1, but it's 3 of them. And they're so cool because this is something I'm going to be using. It's to keep me from using plastics, and you can use it for all kinds of things. You can homemade butter, you can wrap in it, and you can just wash them off. So cool. So I got these. That's so much fun. Wrap a mat. Never heard of it before. And then the last thing I got was $3.50, and it was another basin. I use basins for everything, and I do have a lot of them, but this one here does have a lot of wear on it. I don't use this for food, but once again, I do a lot of other projects. I do a lot of just random projects on my channel, and sometimes I like these basins just for using it for when I'm dyeing clothing and all kinds of things like that. So everything I got, I felt today was something that I can really use. And for me, my guilty pleasures are books. But books are something really easy to put in a bag if you don't need them anymore, and then you can give them to someone else. So books to me are a treasure. I just love my books. And yes, I've always liked books. Well, let me rephrase that. When I was a young girl, I did not like school. I hated school with a passion. I hated books as a passion. But when my oldest turned 5 years old, I was 22 years old, and I started love learning. And I worked at the library, and it just was a very fun experience, and it gave me the love for books. So that's where that came from. Pink peach jam, tomato jam, oh, so cool. Rhubarb jam, cranberry apple, grapefruit jelly. I'm gonna read this. Today I'm actually going to be taking a little bit of a slower day. I'm doing a lot of stuff here. Just a lot of decluttering and doing a lot of fall cleaning and going through things more and more and more. And it leaves me kind of tired. I recently overdid it, and so it's taken me about a week to just recoup the energy. There is a lot of exciting things that are happening. So thank you guys so much. And I also want to say thank you for supporting me. You know, I say this all the time, and I sound like a broken record, but it's a challenge to make a living on YouTube, and it's also a challenge to have people stay with you and enjoy your journey with you. And I thank you so much from the bottom of my heart for all of you main supporters of my channel through all of these years. I look back and I think, wow, it hasn't been that terribly long, 9 years, but I just seem so different. I know it's just been such different roads I have had to travel, and you've all been with me. Some of you since day one. Yeah, in fact, quite a few of you since day one. And that is something to be commendable. That is something to be just breathtaking, because you just don't hear of that every day. Take care, everyone, and we'll see you guys in the next one, which is, of course, tomorrow. Bye, everybody.